Hello people, this is Mark from Kharischangeworks. I hope you are well. Number 4 in this trust series. This one is very difficult to do. I'll be straight up and honest with you right from the get-go. And this is one that I struggle with. And reasons for it is quite simple. Once bitten, twice shy is the phrase that comes to mind. And that is when it comes down to people breaking trust. Now, let's be fair. We have all broken trust at some point in our lives. It's something that we inevitably do, and not necessarily deliberately. But we do this because we are human. I am yet to find anybody who has never ever broken trust, even fractionally. We're not watertight as far as this is concerned. As far as I'm concerned, we're not watertight. But here's the thing. In order to build trust, particularly after the trust has been broken, at that particular point in time, everything that you do, everything that you say, if it's you that's the guilty party here, in the other person's mind is questioned. Again, show me anybody that doesn't do this, and I show you a robot. So when it comes down to rebuilding trust, then it's a matter of making some deliberate choices. And I have spoken about this in another video where both parties need to cooperatively work on this. If one person gives 100% and the other one only say 90%, yeah, it will still get done, but it's going to take a lot of effort, and in that process might generate some trust issues. If both parties give 50% of their energy and effort, it will cause even more disruption in this trust rebuilding process. However, if both parties forge together 100% and put all the energy in it and say, right, regardless of what's gone behind, what's in the past, we need to draw a line in the sand and say, that was then, circumstances or the situation that we were in was such at the time. Now we can move forward, and we need to learn from those lessons in order not to make the same mistakes in the future. That's ideal. It doesn't always work like this, I'm afraid. So how does it work? Well, when people break trust and you get found out, number one, admit it. Apologize. That's low-level stuff. Do something to demonstrate the fact that you want to rebuild the relationship. You want to rebuild the trust. That's important. Part of that process is to say, like I've said in another video, when you start to build trust, you need to learn to let go of your vulnerabilities a little bit at a time. You need to learn this process to become vulnerable over a period of time. And the time frame and the learning of it is quite important. And letting go of them is part of that process. And this is what this particular video is all about, is to say there's doubt. So because there's doubt, we need to start letting go of those doubts. My suggestion is a little fraction at a time, because it's going to take time to cement the relationship back together again. If anybody says to you, well, once broken trust, you just do this and do this and do this and your relationship will be fine, is a bit of a fool. It takes time to build trust. It takes a fraction of a second to destroy it. But then it takes a long time to rebuild it. And in my eyes, you need to let go of one doubt and maybe that one slight vulnerability. That honesty and determination, when they go hand in hand, chances are you'll plow through this process at a reasonable speed. And don't misunderstand the word speed here. The time will be steady. And then, over a period of time, whatever that might be, whether it be 6 months or a year or even 10 years, it makes no difference. But as both parties learn to become vulnerable and learn to let go of doubt and the reasons why things happened and learn the lessons of why it took place, then you're on course to rebuild it. It might never be the same. At best it will be different. But at least, from what it's worth from my perspective, is you stand a chance to regain trust. So this video is specifically to say, you will always have doubts when your trust has been broken. That is a fact. Unless both parties decide that they're going to work on it, it's not going to work. Trust me, I know. I broke some serious trust in the past, and I've broken trust on fractional levels. However, it's a circle. It's been done to me and I've done it to others. Like I said, we're human. Now, let's look at this thing from another perspective. You're the one, let's say I've broken trust. And I go to the person to whom I have broken trust. And I apologize and I make determined efforts to change what caused me to break trust. And then you work, I work hard at restoring that relationship with the person who I broke trust with. If they accept and join the party and join in the process, success. In my case, what's happened? Person B decided, I'm not having it. Not trusting you ever again. In fact, so much so that she never even wanted to participate in the restoration of the relationship. So much so that every time I wanted to become a little bit closer in discussing the restoration process, I was met with, go away. And what am I saying here is, unless both parties agree, it ain't going to happen. It causes more friction. Trust me, I know what I'm talking about here. So what I'm saying is, let go of your doubt. Slowly, one at a time. Learn how to give out those vulnerabilities slowly, one at a time. And over a period of time, I hope that your trust will be restored. Like I said before, never the same, but at least different. Hopefully, as strong, if not stronger than before. I would like to hear your story in what you have done to help regenerate trust in your own life. This is a very important issue, I believe. Let's have some discussion regarding this. I hope it's helped you and giving you some food for thought for when you've broken trust or your trust has been broken. Let's see where this one goes. Please do all the YouTube admins, share, subscribe, tell all your friends, tell all your family. Hit the bell, hit the like button. There you go. For now, this is Mark from Kharischangeworks. I'll speak to you soon.